Forecast First, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Wow, those winds today were something else, weren't they? Winds gusting at times over 40 miles an hour. Now we've got around 26 in Effingham, 22 in Springfield. These winds are going to stay around that for most of tonight, but they're not going to be as strong. Now, what we're also watching is the development of maybe a few showers trying to move in, which would be fantastic because of all of those fires we had today, the dry vegetation that we have had, that led to a lot of those getting out of control along with those winds. Boy, it was warm, and it was nice to have that, but that is changing as temperatures tumble down to the 50s. We don't get out of the 50s tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk more about the big cool down in the forecast and more on those fires coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
Enough as it is.
And wind makes it even more dangerous. How it shut down one interstate today. Car thieves hit several towns in recent weeks. What authorities say you can do to deter them. It was a dream one man had. Now his son is making it a reality in his memory.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 10.
Anytime you're dealing with that, it just spreads so quickly.
The wind worked against firefighters as they fought flames that sparked in fields across central Illinois today. One of those fires sent a woman to the hospital. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jessica Coons. Abnormally strong winds made it harder for crews to do their jobs today. We've had reports of field fires in counties including Coles, Vermilion, and Champaign. One of those was off of Route 10 between Staley and Rising Road. And tonight we have team coverage.
WCIA 3's Chief Meteorologist Kevin Leidy is here along with WCIA 3's Jennifer Jensen. And Jennifer, you were at one of those fires today, and we could see the winds whipping around at 5 and 6 when you were live. So tell us a little bit more about what that was like.
Paul, those winds were so strong, extremely strong winds this afternoon, carrying those flames and rapidly pushing that fire through that field as crews tried to catch up with it. At one point, the smoke was so thick, it caused drivers to get into an accident.
More than an acre of this field was burned by fire. The flames were amplified by dry and windy conditions, destroying crops along the way.
Fire spreads quickly enough as it is. When you get in high winds, it really just pushes that fire exponentially.
The flames and thick smoke were pushed across I-72. A driver couldn't see past it, slowed down, and another vehicle crashed into it and caught on fire because of the burning grass. That driver was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. The field where the fire started is right across the street from a row of houses. Some neighbors told me they were worried for their safety as they watched the flames and the smoke get closer.
This is my mother's house. It was a little scary. We have like 5 kids inside, so it was more or less taking care of them than the fire.
With multiple fire department crews on scene, it took about 30 minutes to put it out. While the cause of the fire hasn't been released yet, the Corn Belt Fire Chief has a general warning for everybody who burns debris or leaves on their property.
It's just best practice to just not burn it all. Even if you think you're being careful and have something, a hose, a garden hose or something nearby, when the winds get this high, it just spreads so quickly you can't catch up with it.
To give you an idea of how strong those winds were today, this is a video of another field fire in Sedoris. And if you look at that video, debris was picked up and carried down the road. And earlier when that photographer was shooting this video, he says he was struggling to keep his camera up because of how strong those winds were.
It was so difficult to deal with today and so much cleanup now that the fires are out.
Definitely. Long process.
All right, Jennifer, thank you. Crews had to battle another field fire, this time in Effingham County. Our media partners at the Daily News report a combine caught fire near Altamont and it spread to a bean field. The high winds then carried it across several other fields.
And those fires were spread all across central Illinois today. And Chief Meteorologist Kevin Leidy joined us again. And we received reports from just all across central Illinois.
Yeah, it was amazing. And our viewers did a great job sending over a lot of those photos to us. I want to share some of those with you here now. And these are all the counties that I actually got photos from. So you can see it is expansive. And I put a fire on each one of the ones that I actually received for today. Let's show you some of the pictures, though. Champaign County, there were several. We had some in Ivesdale, Sodorus, Philo, Sidney. I mean, all across, you can see the different ones there. But take a look at this one in Iroquois County. That looks apocalyptic. Danforth, okay, that's in Iroquois County. We take you to Ford County. Another fire there near Gibson City. Emily sending over that photo to us. DeWitt County as well, near Clinton. Another huge field fire. Again, this is everywhere across central Illinois. We have this. Coles County in Lerna, a fire there. Douglas County down near Atwood. Lauren O'Reilly is sending over that photo to us. Piatt County also near La Place. You can see that black smoke billowing up throughout the area. And it literally, there was no place that was unscathed today. Oakley, there's Heather's picture there. We take it to Vermilion County near Seidel. Similar photos. And then take a look at this one in Edgar County. We're hearing a lot about this near what is known as Horace. It's a small township between Paris and Chrisman. And that picture there led to something like this. Horrible crop damage there. You can see the corn stalks obviously burnt, and then the corn still there. A lot of these photos came into us via our WCIA3 weather app and the news app as well, and through social media. But Paul, wow, it was everywhere out there with all of those photos from people.
And that last photo you showed with the corn still on the stalks speaks to how much damage can be done depending on when those farmers get to harvest.
That's exactly right. So hopefully everybody can clean up from all that. And but here's the good news. The winds are calming down, and we're going to get some rain out there, so that'll help.
That is definitely good news, Kevin. Thanks.
Other news tonight, a mobile home was destroyed after fire this morning near Crystal Lake Drive and Cunningham Avenue in Urbana. The fire chief says this started in the kitchen, but they're still investigating how. The people who live there made it out safely, but the chief says they likely lost everything. He also says even though the home had smoke detectors, they did not go off. One fire department will be able to provide more care to its city. The Arcola Fire Department was approved to operate with a basic life support upgrade. This allows treatments to patients before an ambulance arrives, and they'll have additional medication and equipment for life-threatening situations.
It was a long time in the works. A lot of behind the scenes, getting a lot of paperwork done, you know, just inspections, multiple inspections on our vehicles. And as soon as it came through, it was a group message went out like, we're good to go. We're ready. We can do this. So
the fire department has received donations of equipment and an ambulance. Next month, voters there will decide on putting an ambulance district into place.
We have an update on the murder of a toddler last year. A man's been sentenced to her death. Anthony Myers was given 30 years in prison for the death of 2-year-old Tanisha Barnes. She was found in her home, indicator wrapped in a urine-soaked blanket with a body temperature so low it didn't register on a thermometer. Myers was the live-in boyfriend of Barnes' mother, Twanica Davis. She's serving a 20-year sentence for her daughter's death. A bicyclist who was hit by a semi in Mahomet on Sunday has died. 58-year-old Bill Shue was biking on Illinois Route 150 by Spring Lake Road. Police are still looking for the driver who hit him. Shue was the chief medical officer for Carl and was an associate professor at the Carl Illinois College of Medicine. His family says he was an organ donor and a big advocate. Others should be too.
Several cars have been stolen from small central Illinois towns recently. This month, 2 were taken from driveways in Thomasboro. Police say keys were left inside of one unlocked vehicle. The other was stolen after keys were taken from the garage. On Sunday, 5 other cars were broken into and a gun was taken from one of them. The Champaign County Sheriff's Office says this is happening in several areas.
We've had Pasodum, Tolano, Thomasboro, and I believe one in St. Joseph. If you're leaving your cars unlocked, your stuff's probably getting stolen. Citizens need to make sure that their stuff's locked and not to leave valuables in the car in plain sight.
The Sheriff's Office says thieves do tend to target smaller towns because they know people tend to leave their car doors unlocked. A Rantoul man is facing several charges after police say he broke into a U of I lab and caused thousands of dollars in damage. 21-year-old Chris Henson is charged with burglary, obstruction of justice, and trespassing. Police were called to the Roger Adams Laboratory on South Matthews on Monday morning. That's where they found Henson sleeping in an office. That's also when they determined that he had broken into several rooms and damaged lab equipment, computers, and office furniture. That damage was worth about $8,500.
New at 10, there's another change for how the state will be counting COVID-19 cases in central Illinois' Region 6. Starting today, Champaign County's numbers will once again be included for the region, but not the testing done at the U of I. The county's positivity rate is 6.6%. As for the state, there are nearly 2,900 new cases in the last 24 hours, which brings the total number of infections in the state to over 327,000. State's positivity rate has also slightly increased to 4.6%. Another 49 people died in the last 24 hours. That included 1 death in Coles County, 3 in Sangamon, and 1 death in Vermilion County. There have been more than 9,000 COVID-related deaths in Illinois.
Most students saw the inside of a classroom for the first time in months today, but it was only for a short visit.
Plus, millions were spent on renovations in one school district. Now they're showing off exactly what it looks like.
And Illinois men's basketball is back at work. Why Coach Brad Underwood says COVID is not stopping them.